Hi everyone, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're not new. Today we have a get ready with me video, and I do talk about some changes that I wanted to make in my channel and also my experience in the jewelry district as compared to like the diamond district in New York, and then also what I think about mejuri's pricing when it comes to jewelry, and also my new series on my channel that I'm going to do about like my health and fitness diary, so you guys can also check that out and probably get inspo, but that probably won't be out until after this video, so I'm just giving you guys like a heads up of like what's to come on my channel. Before we continue, I do want to thank Dossier for sponsoring a portion of today's video. Dossier is a perfume company based in France. All of their products are clean and cruelty free. They're also vegan, and I really love these two scents this month. So this is Fruity Brown Sugar, and this one is Floral Lavender, and they're both inspired by YSL perfumes, which I am so obsessed with. My friend Octavia mentioned that the YSL Libre is one of her favorite perfumes and she wears it all the time, so I thought I would just go ahead and try Dossier's version of it. Now these two have been such a match made in heaven. I also really love Ambre Saffron, which is like one of my favorites. That one is Baccarat's dupe, which I prefer over the Baccarat, and I did get some Baccarat samples, so I can attest to like compare it to the real thing, and I think Dossier's version is like way better and just a lot lighter for those of us who don't like super musky and like heavy scents. I'm more into like floral, really light scents lately, so those are just like my thoughts. I also did burn myself by curling my hair today, so sorry if you guys can see that. But yeah, absolutely love. They're a must-have. I will leave my link down below as well as a code for you guys to use. I use these perfumes all the time. You can't really tell because I only really need like 1 or 2 spritz of it, but with the Ambre Saffron I also use that in the bathroom, so I just leave it there to use right before I leave the house. So that one is a little bit more used up than these. These smell so delicious and so great. If you're not completely satisfied with your perfume, you can obviously send it back to Dossier, which I love that they have that program. You can send it back and get something else that you think you might enjoy, or if there's a perfume that you've been wanting to try out. I absolutely love them. I get compliments on my scent all the time, and I always switch it up, so I don't really remember like which ones are complimented the most, but definitely for sure Chloe dupe, Chloe by Chloe is like my all-time favorite perfume. It's my signature scent, so you guys should obviously give that one a try, as well as these two that I'm recommending this month. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the video. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to first conceal, which I use the Hourglass Concealer as well as the Kosas concealer, and this one is in the shade 6.8. I think I forgot to mention that a few times when you guys asked me. Also, don't forget to use sunscreen. It's so important to use sunscreen every single day, so it really helps like your skin and preventing dark spots and aging in general. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the Hourglass Concealer, and a little of this does go a long way, so I just put it in the areas that I feel like really need it. And then right after that, I will go in with my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray and just spritz my face. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just let that set for a little bit. I'm just blending this out with a brush because I want this to be full coverage under my eyes, and then everywhere else will be a little bit lighter. I just want this to be a more positive space and just be happy. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna be happy all the time 24/7, but I can definitely try to just put the happiest moments out there. I know you guys like it when I'm really raw and just real with you, but for me, when I see happy people, I automatically become happy. So although I will have my bad days, and I obviously will show that sometimes here and there, it's not something that I want to be the main focus of my channel, or have people know like, oh, Jenny's so raw and real, but like she has so many bad days. Like I just don't want to showcase that in the way that I have been, when I feel like there's a better approach to it. So I'm definitely learning. I've taken a lot of comments into consideration and just things that you guys have suggested to me, especially on Instagram. I am really grateful that you guys are open and willing to give me constructive criticism, but like not in a mean way, so I really am appreciative of that. Another thing that I put on my list was to take care of my well-being, which is basically just going to the gym, eating healthier. I'm still gonna have snacks here and there, and I also wanted to talk about my health diary because I have been filming a health diary. I'm gonna do it like probably once a week just to hold myself accountable. I decided to do this because I've been reading Atomic Habits, so that's like a book that basically shows like, it's like a method of being able to create healthy habits. So it's like, I think it's craving, cue, response, reward. So basically that's just giving yourself like a trigger, like, hey, if you want to watch Netflix, like you have to go to the gym, or things like that, like not allowing yourself to enjoy certain things until you do said habit or said action that you want to become a habit. So for me, it's working out like consistently, because I do work out pretty often, but I wouldn't say that it's something that I thoroughly enjoy, and it's something that I definitely want to start enjoying. So I'm just using my cushion, and it's very light and really nice and airy. And this is one of my must-have products for the summer. And I'm actually really surprised at how well I held up in Hawaii, because it was super hot there, so I'm really happy I found this product. So yeah, I've been going to the gym consistently. I'm also doing workout classes, which is basically from ClassPass. And if you guys don't know, ClassPass is an app that you can use to do workout classes, and you get them at a significantly discounted price, which I really enjoy. And they also have certain deals where, like, if it's a last minute class, you can get it for an even bigger discount. So I really like that. I'll have a link down below. I find that incorporating classes into my weekly workouts definitely helps, because then I'm not just doing cardio every single day or just doing abs every single day. It kind of gives a little bit of a mix into the just like normal boring routine. So I've really been enjoying that. And I think with my link, you guys can get like 20 credits for free, which will let you try out, I would say it would let you try out like 5 or 6 classes if you do it right, because you need to get like the classes that are like heavily discounted, which I think is really good. I think ClassPass works better if you're in a big city like Manhattan or LA. LA has so many great places. I've been doing Legree and Bunda, which is like one of my favorites, and I definitely feel like it's worth it. So I do have a membership, and I'm so excited to continue doing like the classes on there. I feel like that's been a really great way to incorporate other workouts into my routine. I'm going to use this to create a bronze kind of glow to my skin. This is the Lancome Skin Feels Good. And basically with James Clear's method, what I wanted to reward myself with was a ring. A new ring to add to my stack, but I felt like a diamond ring was kind of extravagant to like give myself as a reward. I mean, I don't think it is like in the bigger picture, but like I feel like I should do something that like I wanted to do for like my first reward, and then my second reward can be getting a new like diamond ring. But if I am able to work out for like a week straight, then I will go get my nails done. I've been wanting almond nails for a while, and I haven't like gotten them. I don't know why. I did get a pedicure with my favorite nail tech in Marina Del Rey, and I absolutely loved it. She does it so perfect every single time, but I don't know why I just didn't get my nails done at the same time. And ever since then I've been thinking about it. I've been like, oh my god, I really want my nails done. So that's something that I want to get done for my first reward, which I'm so excited because I think I'm gonna get it. And it's like so silly, right? Because essentially I can just go to a salon and like go get my nails done and then call it a day and be like, okay, yeah, I have my nails done. I think that this just makes it more fun, and it really allows me to kind of stick to my workouts and be consistent with it. So yeah, I really like it. Speaking of new rings, I got a question about my experience with the jewelry district, and someone also asked me if I could talk about like the difference between like mejuri, the jewelry district, and the diamond district in New York. New York was a little bit kind of hazy for me because there was just so many people and it was so congested, with it being just like that one street, whereas LA, we have the jewelry district and it's kind of a little bit more spread out between a few blocks, so there was more space, more room to breathe. There weren't a lot of people like breathing down your neck trying to get you to go into their stores or anything. They were just kind of there. The doors were open for some of them, so I didn't feel as pressured when I was in LA compared to when I was in New York. There are a plethora of vendors. You might get overwhelmed when you walk into a spot. They're going to give you a price that you're going to be like, oh my god, this is such a great price, like I can't believe it, and then you're going to want to buy immediately from them. But I wouldn't recommend that because there are so many people that sell the same things when it comes to basic pieces. So I got a quote for like an eternity ring for my pinky. I think it was about $400. That was kind of like the base price for most of them. And then I went to another seller after I was kind of done with my day. I just decided to pop into another shop, and she gave me a quote of $375. So that was a really, really great deal, and that was the last shop that I went to for the day and the best deal that I got. So you can't just stick to one person and think that, oh yeah, they're on your side, or that they're going to give you the best price because you're going to be buying a bunch of stuff from them. Sure, they might do that, but it's not ideal to do that with just one person. I think you need a few different sellers depending on what you're looking for, because not everyone is going to have the same thing. Like I got this band here and then this chunky raised diamond ring from the same seller, from the same vendor in St. Vincent's, and I wanted just like a plain band, like a plain like 1mm like stacker band, and he didn't have that. So obviously I would have to go somewhere else, but he's like, oh, we could make it, but then that just makes things more complicated. And for me, when I'm shopping for jewelry, I just like to see what they have, and if it's really something that I feel like can be made for a lesser cost, then I will go for that, if that makes sense. So I've actually been studying diamonds, and ever since I lost one of my earrings, I was studying diamonds and studying the clarity, the cut, and everything, and I just wanted something that would be great for every day. So I took one of the earrings. You guys know I cried about it in a vlog like last year because I did lose one side of it. So it was just a 0.43 carat diamond with a halo around it, which were pave diamonds. I did have the option of whether or not to buy another diamond and then create another diamond earring, and it was going to be the exact same cut and clarity of my diamond, or I could just take the earring that I already had and just make it into a necklace. So that's what I decided to do with this diamond here. So this is my necklace that I wear every single day ever since I got it. I love it so much. It's definitely my style. It's so much more dainty than my David Yurman necklace. I ended up selling that one because it just had like bad memories to it, and I just think that this is just so much better for me. So I love it a lot more. When it comes to diamonds and gold, I feel like diamonds are a lot easier to come across than gold is, at least in LA, because when it comes to finding 14K, and I'm talking about solid gold bracelets or solid gold earrings, at least for me it's been a little difficult to find, and I feel like I've walked like most of the jewelry district. I still have a few like inside shops that I think I haven't gone to, which I do want to go to, but I would say that 14K solid like gold bracelets or chain necklaces are a little bit more difficult for me to find, and with the pricing it is kind of hard. And the thing is, with LA, they don't sell 18K, which is something that kind of bothered me at first, because I got my Tiffany ring. My Tiffany ring is 18K. I got the ring in New York. That one was 18K. And then I came here and all they had was 14. So you need to think about like the color that you want your gold as well. And if you are going to stick to 14K, then I think that's something that you should stick to just so your gold can match. Whereas for 18K, it's a little bit more yellow because there is more gold substance in it. The percentage of gold is higher in 18K, obviously, because it's 18 over 14. That's what I would say is probably the hardest thing for me to find right now. If I indefinitely can't find a solid vendor for just my solid 14K pieces as far as bracelets or necklaces, then I definitely will go to my jeweler and ask her to make some pieces for me. And also for me, I think it's really great to find private jewelers to create custom pieces or designer items that you might want, as long as it's the same quality. I got my necklace done with my jeweler and I love how it came out. I'm so happy with it. It's just my diamond and like a gold like encasing, and then it has like this chain that's gorgeous and it's just so shiny, and the chain is 14K. I do wish it was 18, but I don't think that I mentioned that to her when I gave her the diamond. I think it was just kind of really fast and there were other shops that I wanted to go see, so I just did it really quickly. But she was able to make this necklace for me at a really reasonable price, especially since I already had the diamond because it was mine. I'm also getting a necklace that's like the Alhambra mother of pearl made, and for me, I think that it is going to be made in 18K as well, and this is something that I've been wanting for a really long time. And for me, I don't think that there's anything wrong with getting designer items made from a private jeweler as long as it is real gold, because if you're buying like a fake item or something, then I'm kind of just like, okay, what's the point of like having that if like you're gonna have to take it off every single time, because like the whole point of jewelry is just so you don't have to take it off all the time, depending on what kind of lifestyle you have, I guess. But for me, I would rather just keep all of my items on, and I think that it's just like less fuss for me, whereas if I were to get something that wasn't authentic, then it would tarnish a lot faster, and then I would want to make it look like it was lasting longer, right? So I would take it off every single time. So that's just not something that I wanted to do. So I did want it to be made with 18K solid gold, the same materials and everything that Van Cleef uses. So I'm so excited to get that one, and I'm just really excited to like be able to layer them in. I would highly recommend to take your pieces or take pictures of the items that you want and bring them to your jeweler, because at the end of the day, I still want the same look, but I don't want that huge markup. And they do have like a really big markup when it comes to Van Cleef or Cartier or Tiffany. They're all very expensive. I'm pretty sure that I could have gotten this ring for a little bit less because the price of gold was, amount of grams that this isn't worth the pricing that it is. I've seen jewelers make like the Cartier ring and also just a lot of other rings, and they're all made with the same gold. Gold is gold. And the thing that I love is that you can choose like the clarity of your diamonds. You can personally choose the diamonds that you want in your ring or in your pieces, and I love that because to me it just makes it much more personalized. So that's obviously going to be up to each person whether they want to do that or not. I need to put something on my lips because this is kind of annoying me. So I do want to talk about mejuri jewelry though, because I feel like a lot of people, I'm not done yet, but I just need to chat with you guys for a little bit longer. If you guys have questions on anything that I use on my face, just ask me. I'll let you know. Just doing a little wing. So I wanted to talk about mejuri jewelry really quickly because I've seen a lot of people say things like they're not worth it or don't buy from them or just things like that. In terms of mejuri, I've seen a lot of people say don't buy from them, it's not worth it, it's really expensive and things like that. So my thing is, if you live in LA or if you live in New York, maybe you can get away with not buying it, right? But for me, living in LA and going to the jewelry district, I found that it's very hard to source solid 14K pieces as far as like bracelets or just like really dainty pieces, because they're not going to have the exact style that maybe mejuri has. You really have to think about it. Are you going to bother your jeweler to make this little tiny piece? So for me, the way that I thought about it is like, unless it has to do with diamonds, I feel like the gold is reasonably priced on mejuri, even though the grams doesn't amount to the pricing that it is, and it's not going to, because they have to make a profit, right? This is an e-commerce company based in Canada, and I feel like Americans kind of forget that. Like, there's a lot of customs involved, there's a lot of shipping fees involved, and in order for them to get your package to you really quickly, because they do have really fast shipping. So for me, I went to go look at a Cuban bracelet, a pretty thin one, similar to this one that I have on right now for mejuri. This one is in gold vermeil though, but I never take it off and it hasn't tarnished at all. But I went to go look at one very similar. The pricing that I got was about, I want to say $375, and on mejuri's website, I think it's about $325. I think it used to be $275, but the prices went up a little bit. So on mejuri's website, oh, it's even cheaper. It's $225. For me, this is not something that I'm gonna bother my jeweler and ask her to make just a simple chain for me. I think that the price that mejuri has is very reasonable. I think that for the styles that you're getting, it's really convenient for them to already have pieces that are already designed and ready to go, especially if they're already in stock, being that the shipping is really fast. I think for more personalized pieces, whereas if you want a certain amount of diamonds, if you want to choose your own diamond, if you want like a more personalized piece, then yeah, go to your jeweler for that. Ask them what they have, what they can create for you, and then you will have that experience. But if you're not living in a city like say LA or New York, it's going to be very difficult for you to find these low prices for diamond rings or stackers or things like that. Like, it's going to be really difficult for you to find these pieces if you're living, let's say, like in Midwest or like even like the Mid-East. Like, you think there's going to be jewelers like that in Idaho? No, it's going to be more convenient for you to order online, and mejuri is there for that. And so for that, I really like them for their really simple chains, and for, I think some of their diamond pieces are a little bit expensive. I do have on a few mejuri pieces, maybe just like 2 or 3. So I have on this wishbone stacker, and then I also have on the diamond one from the wishbone stacker set. I'll have this link down below with 10% off if you guys are interested. For their rings, they actually put the diamonds with silver prongs, which I would think is like 14K white gold. And the reason why they do that is because it makes the diamonds look a little bit bigger when they're in the setting, and it makes them look whiter. So for my diamond ring here, I have them in a gold setting because I love yellow gold, and for me it just looks better with my skin tone. And you can see the gold prongs, which makes it look a little bit more on the yellow side. With this ring and this setting, you can actually get away with doing an H setting, because H is a little bit more yellow stones, but I believe these are G when I checked my papers. So yeah, so you can get away with that with a white setting, but with this one, I think they did a silver setting to make it more to make it appear clearer and more like radiant, which I do really like. And they're super dainty. They're just like really, really tiny pieces. So I do really like it to stack like that. I think it's super cute. And then I also have on the thin dome ring. I think this one is reasonably priced. I think it might be maybe $50 or $70 over a quoted price that I got recently, but I do think that the pricing is fair for what it is. Like, you're not going to go into Kevin Jewelers or something and be like, hey, can you make this ring for me? They're not going to do that for you. So I think Mejuri is a really great online store for pieces like these and just stacker sets if you guys want to grow your collection. I've seen a lot of like Mejuri slander, and I'm not here for it because I know wholeheartedly support them as far as their solid 14K pieces. For the diamond pieces, I don't think that I can say the same, just because I know that you can get them for a lot less. I've studied diamonds. I have actually been watching a lot of seminars and videos on them just to get myself more educated with the whole jewelry. And if I'm buying diamonds, I obviously want the best quality. So for me, that's important, which is why I am studying it. I think that people think it's a little bit taboo because, I mean, diamonds are diamonds. You think there's plenty of them everywhere, and people put this, I've seen a lot of people saying like, oh, they put this fake, like they put diamonds on a pedestal when they're just rocks found in the earth. And for me, like, a diamond is a diamond, and I love the way that they look. I love how it elevates your outfit. It's so shiny, it's so beautiful. They shine really gorgeous in like artificial lighting, which is why all of the jewelers have that kind of lighting in their shop. I just love how they dress up my outfits. I just think that they're incredible, and they're my newfound love, and I just really like them. And for me, I think with anything that you purchase, you're going to want to study it. So I have been going pretty often to like I said, the jewelry district, and looking at a lot of pieces and trying to see who has the best prices, who has the best quality. And just like anything that you buy, you're going to study the product, right? So if you're buying a designer bag, you're going to watch videos on it. You're going to watch how much it fits. You're going to watch how the upkeep is. You're going to watch a 1-year review on it. It's the exact same thing. So that's what I've been doing and spending a lot of my time on, aside from work and school. So I guess I can show you guys my stack today. This is the thin dome ring from Mejuri, and then I have it up with my half eternity band stacker. This one is a 0.32 carat, and then this one is a 0.5 carat. This is my half eternity diamond band. And then here I have the wishbone stacker set from Mejuri. I'll have this link down below, as well as this one with the 10% off. And then I have my Tiffany 18K, and Mejuri's are 14K, by the way, if I didn't already mention that. And then these two pieces I did get recently in the jewelry district, so they are 14K as well. So yeah, that's what I have on today. And then I have on my necklace. My earrings are actually from Gorjana, and I don't think that they're real gold, but I wore them nonstop ever since I got them last year, which I do want to grab like solid gold ones. As you can see, the color is a little bit different. They look like they could be like 18K because of how gold it looks, but they are not real. But I haven't taken them off, and they haven't like tarnished or anything on me, which I think is really amazing. Yeah, Gorjana is like a really great brand, and I love their pieces as well. They also have really great 14K pieces. Yeah, I haven't picked up any of their 14K pieces. I actually haven't been into a Gorjana store in a long time, so yeah, that's that. Okay, so my makeup is pretty much done. Just gonna add some finishing touches. Also, I've been thinking about getting a perm. What do you guys think? I want like a Korean perm, so I'm thinking of like just getting my hair like a pretty neutral brown that like suits my skin tone, and then getting like a root lift in the front for my front pieces, and then getting a perm on the rest of my hair. I have a few inspo pictures that I will put up on the screen. Let me know what you guys think, and if I should vlog the experience. I'm kind of nervous, and I know it's going to be a little bit pricey because my hair is long, but I'm really interested in getting one, and I've been wanting one for the longest time. I've been talking about this for like a while, so it's something that I really want to get. Oh, should I make that like my next goal instead of getting a new ring? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should like get through the week and then create a reward, but then I need the reward in order to like have something to look forward to. I'll think about it. Okay, I'm gonna go and do my hair. I'm just gonna curl it really quickly and then put on an outfit, and I will be back. Okay, so this is my completed look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys learned a little something from my video, and also I'm open to any criticism and that you guys have, as long as you're kind about it. I'm really excited for my health and fitness diary journey because it's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and just show you guys like what I've been doing, and you guys can do your own research as well as to like what might work for you. So that's pretty much all that I have for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel down below, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.